Hi, I'm Shafiq.
Hi, I'm Iko.
Hi, I'm Aida.
Hi, I'm Didi.
The world has changed. Markets continue to evolve as customers' demands become increasingly sophisticated. This calls for resilience and forward-thinking solutions. We at AmBank Group continue to rise to the challenge of connecting with our customers and responding to their ever-changing needs. Our heritage spans 40 years in the financial services industry. As a testament to our strong commitment to our customers, backed by stable financial fundamentals, we have been recognized locally and regionally for our achievements.
AmBank Group is a leading Malaysian financial services group with over 43 years of rich expertise in supporting Malaysians in their economic development. The group was listed on the main market of Bursa Malaysia in 1980. AmBank Group offers a wide range of both conventional and Islamic financial solutions and services, including wholesale banking, retail banking, investment banking, underwriting of general insurance, life insurance and takaful, stock and share broking, free share broking, investment advisory and management service in assets, real estate, investment trust and unit trust.
AmBank Group's mission, connecting, growing and outperforming, is at the heart of all that we do, as we aim to deliver results driven by connected employees, connected experience and service, connected customers, and ultimately, a connected community. Internally, our employee value proposition, I am connected, sums it all up. We are a connected organization that evolves. An organization that embraces innovation with vast opportunities for growth, providing an inspiring and vibrant platform for our talents. We have won many awards consistently, and that is a testament to our passion for excellence.
In the recent interview with Khairul Amri, he did share the role and responsibility as a PR practitioner to us. In general, his role include handling media relations, specifically in drafting the press releases, sorting picture for the media, as well as doing external communication to the target audience. If it involves VIPs, he is responsible to prepare the content speech text. Other than that, he is also responsible to assist on CSR programs, the corporate events, website, social media, and other digital initiatives carried out by the group. There is a huge field of responsibility. This is under the role of media relations, such as responsible during crisis, internal responsibilities, as well as external responsibilities. One of the examples for crisis responsibility is in the recent 1MDB scandal, Khairul Amri and the team able to manage and mitigate the situation to ensure the best possible outcome, even though from a banking perspective, it does not affect the daily business. As soon as the issue bombarded, their team releasing the holding statement to let the public know that they are actively dealing with the crisis. As this is ongoing case court, Amri unable to comment more as it will be deemed as sub judice. For internal responsibility, he is responsible to provide graph, chart, and extensive reports for stakeholders, finalize the budgeting, as well as disseminate the information to the internal staff. The most important responsibility as a PR is dealing with inquiries from the public, the press, and the related organization, and at the same time creating positive value representing the organization. PR also need to maintain good rapport with the media as they need media coverage for any events organized by the organization.
In our recent interview with Khairul Amri, he shared what is the current trend in Malaysia. First is by using a social media influencer, because people always look into someone to look up to, and using a social media influencer is the best choice. Secondly, viral marketing is a huge trend in Malaysia right now. What Khairul Amri shared with us, he referred to the recent product launching by one of the famous celebrity in Malaysia, which is Nilofa. she launched her new scarf, her new product, which is scarf, is Islamic product in a nightclub. So the product launching has gone viral because people is talking about why you want to launch a scarf in such place. People is talking about the product launching itself. Why Niloufar choose Zouk to be the event space, to be the event place to launch the product, but the choice of the event place is wrong. And it was a bad marketing, but with a good reason. Why? Because people is talking about it, and that is the main objective, whereby for the audience to be aware with the new product of Niloufar. But in financial institution, they can't use such method because they have to maintain the good image of the financial institution itself. So this is the challenge that the financial institution need to face, because they would like to attract the audience. However, they need to maintain a good image of the organization itself. Other than that, we also discussed about the challenges that he faced as a PR practitioner. Meeting a timeline is very, very important in PR. And sometimes you've been given a very, very short notice by the big bosses. For example, this is what Khairul Amri shared with us. Sometimes on the product launching itself, they will receive email by bosses in the morning, and the bosses want the media to attend to the event by the evening. So this is when the PR practitioner need to use their contact. So building a good rapport with media is one of skill that a PR practitioner need. So when you have a good rapport with media, sometimes with this good reputation, it's just one call away for you to get the media to attend to your event. So it is very important to build rapport with the media and to have a good relation with the media. So whenever that you have a very tight timeline, you still can get a support from the media. In the financial institution, the trend might be differ from other industries, because we know that bank is all about money, it's all about numbers. And when they want to create a campaign, they must really maintain the professionalism and also a good image of the company, so that people will trust the brand itself. To share some of the campaign by AmBank is the collaboration between AmBank Group and also Proton, whereby they are using other organizations to promote their event. And another campaign by AmBank called Beats Club. In this campaign, we can see the collaboration between AmBank Group and a social media influencer, which is Vivi Yusof. Vivi Yusof is one of the famous businesswomen, a very successful businesswoman in Malaysia. So with this collaboration, they are using the influencer follower to attract them to know or to explore the product by AmBank. Apart from that, AmBank also actively conduct CSR activities externally and internally. Externally, did you know that AmBank has sponsored Zoo Negara for 25 years? And this is a really good CSR activities that can bring a good image of AmBank to the public. And internally, AmBank really taking care of their staff welfare. They have one club named Club AmBank. And end of the day, CSR activities manage to boost the company image either internally or externally. Thank you.
Okay, so Iko have talked about the trends in PR and some of the example which AmBank has collaborated with Vivi Yusof. And as for Aida, she have talked about one of the crises with AmBank, which is the 1MDB scandal. And of course, AmBank being a giant financing company in the industry, so they are no stranger to such crises. So, but now I will not going to touch more on crisis, okay? Although there are also another topic which is interesting, such as this cyber attack on the bank security. So what I'm going to talk about today is actually more on the event, the successful event which has been shared by Khairul Amri during our interview session. So on the first quarter of 2019, AmBank has actually conducted an event which was the official exchange of document ceremony between AmBank Berhad and also CGC, which is the Credit Guarantee Company, Malaysia Berhad, for the 100 million portfolio guarantee exclusively arranged for Proton dealers. This launching ceremony has garnered coverage from mainstream media, and also it was deemed as one of the most successful event which AmBank has had within this year. Okay, AmBank and CGC has actually collaborated together in providing Proton dealers a financing access worth 100 million ringgit exclusively for them to upgrade their facilities, especially in the 3S, which is the sales, services and also spare parts, and also 4S, which is including body and paint centers. Khairul Amri has also shared that for this particular campaign, for these PR activities, actually they need to actually plan for the campaign, which is before the event, during the event, and also to come up with evaluation after the event has ended. For this particular event, they need to follow the actual PR process, which is they need to brainstorm before the event. So when it comes to brainstorming before the event, he and his team actually, they will come up with the 6W question, or maybe 5W and 1H, or even they can use the SWOT analysis strategy for them to come up with the campaign analysis. But for him himself, he loves the 6W, which is when are we planning to do the event, and also what are the concept of the event itself. And the third one is what are you promoting at this event, and why should anyone care about your event? Who are your invitees and who are the VIP? And also the last one, what are you hoping to get from the... Apart from the 6W method analysis, they also need to come up with the budgeting. So although they are part of the PR team, but they will need to liaise directly with the finance team to tell them what are the things that they needed for this particular campaign, what are the things that they need to buy for this particular campaign. So they will table out the proposal of budget to the finance team, and the finance team will come up with the budget for them to utilize during this event. After they have done with the budgeting, they need to come up with the strategy for the campaign. So for the first strategy, the team will need to analyze what are the target audience for this campaign. So obviously, the target audience for these campaigns are Proton dealers and also SME across Malaysia. Because according to Khairul Amri, most SME they are facing a hard time in applying loan from banking institution because of they are having they does not have a viable business model, and also they have not a really good financial track record, and that is why they're having a problem in applying loan. The second strategy which the team has planned before the event is they need to know how to gauge or to boost the excitement level of their audience. So what they will do, they will get Proton teams to actually bring their latest car model, which is the Proton X70, to bring to the AmBank office and park it at the middle of the lobby during the event day. So by doing so, it will of course going to bring in the crowd and help to boost the excitement level. So that is the things that they need to do before the event. And when it comes to during the event itself, the PR team, they also need to play a role whereby they have to help in setting up the event before it starts. So during the event day, they need to make sure that the bunting is up, the poster is up, and also the backdrop is up, everything is there. And also they need to make sure that the Proton team has ready with the Proton X70 models to be displayed at the event day itself, at the allocated area. And apart from that, the PR team also need to make sure that those who are assigned to accompany the VIP guests, they need to make sure that they deliver a great hospitality to the VIP guests by letting them know that they are in good hands. Being part of the communication and media relation team, they also need to prepare the media or press releases to be used by the media, especially when it comes to speeches by the CEO of AmBank to be featured in the media coverage itself. And after the event has ended, the whole team will need to sit down to have a discussion and also to calibrate, to check on the items. So the first thing is they need to know whether they have achieved the objective of the event, and also according to Khairul Amri, they need to measure and calculate the success rate of the PR campaign itself by checking on the media coverage, publicity garnered, the scale of event, which is the responses that they receive in social media, and also of course the PR values of the event itself. Based on the interview that we had with Mr. Khairul Amri, we can actually conclude the collaboration between AmBank, CGC and also Proton, it was a successful event. The reason why we say so is because AmBank is doing such a great and effective PR work according to the theory that we have actually learned in classes. the theory, they are practicing RACE, which is research, action, analysis, and then communication and also evaluation. Hence, they are following the steps by step of the process, and it is actually a successful campaign for the event.
Conclude on these whole activities that we had, which is interviewing the PR practitioner from AmBank, Mr. Cairo Ambri. PR practitioners play a huge responsibility in an organization. It is a challenging role in which a perfect match of candidates, it is important upon hiring. Years of experience as a PR officer will be essential in order to carry out this role and responsibilities. Continuously, self-improvement is much needed, such as to be certified PR practitioner, which is useful for the role. This is a hands-on job that requires distinctive communication and writing skill, broadcasting and media relation, just to name a few. The function of public relation is broad. This is clearly proven by the fact that all organization needs PR for communication processes, successful education of communication and writing, as well as be able to put point in perspective. We are one step closer to become a PR practitioner.
It is clearly that PR is about creating positive value involving target audience. There is no right or wrong in PR if it serves the objective whereby to maintain the good relationship between the organization and the public. PR strategies does not necessarily need to be unconventional with rah-rah, gimmick, big stage and others. However, an indirect placement of strategy as what has been done by AmBank in the collaboration event between AmBank, CGC and Proton proves that simple initiative can also make the crowd or target audience happy.
So, that's all from us!